Helen here with Eyes on the Game here in Anaheim for UFC 241 Fight Week, being joined by the former UFC lightweight champion, Mr. Anthony Pettis. Now, the face-off kind of just went down, but Nate Diaz was not to be seen. Does that surprise you?
No, not really at all. I mean, they do require a lot of us on media. For me, I've been here so long. It's my 31st fight. I'm used to all this, and I don't have a weight cut, so I'm chilling.
Now, did the UFC tell you beforehand?
Yeah, they told me, they said Nate won't be there. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Now, why do you think he didn't show up?
No idea. I mean, it could be personal reasons. Who knows?
Now, yesterday you did say, I mean, obviously you're feeling great at welterweight, looking great, coming off a huge Superman knockout victory over Stephen Thompson, the first time he's been knocked out in his career. So kind of riding that momentum into this fight, right?
Most definitely. Making the move to welterweight feels so good just as far as the weight cut. Like, I'm sitting here, I don't have to wear sunglasses. I feel amazing.
Now you seem a lot happier too.
Yeah, oh my God.
So what have you been working on most, this fight, knowing that Nate obviously loves to stand, loves to strike, but has great jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I have the exact same thing. I love striking, but I do have more submission ones, I think, than the knockouts. But it's a fun fight. It's one of the guys that's going to come fight me, come forward, and not hold me down and try to wrestle me. So I get to kind of just be myself out there.
Now, speaking of fun fights and fun fighters, obviously known for your flashy styles, I've seen that you've been working a lot on your kicks, right?
Yeah, I'm a Taekwondo black belt, third-degree black belt. I mean, my Pettis martial arts is Taekwondo-based, so something I've always done, but Nate is a guy I can kick on. Wonder Boy, not so much. I had a Thai-style game plan, a little different, so this time I get to open up.
Now, you fought a lot of tough fighters, from Tony Ferguson to RDA, Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway. Where do you think Nate ranks amongst guys that you fought before?
I mean, Nate is probably the most popular out of them, but as far as skill-wise, I don't think he's even up there. I mean, he's never beat a top. He had a chance against Ben Henderson, lost to RDA, and he lost everybody at lightweight, and then we went to welterweight, he lost twice as well and got beat pretty badly. So as far as popularity, he's up there, but as far as skills, we'll see Saturday.
Now, do you see yourself staying in this weight division for quite some time?
I'm going to be able to bounce around. I'm 170 right now. I woke up on weight without even trying a weight cut, so it's like my natural weight, but it put me in a good spot. I fought number 3 in Wonder Boy. Nate isn't ranked, but it's a great opponent for me. 155 is kind of backed up. We got Khabib fighting Poirier, so I'm in a good spot.
Now, was he the first or second offered to you? Because yesterday you mentioned that Conor was also offered to you, right?
Well, Conor was offered right after the Wonder Boy fight, and then that fell through, and then we just waited for, I think it was like 2 weeks later, and then Diaz popped up.
And then Colby Covington, when he fights Usman, how do you see that fight playing out?
Man, that's a good fight. I mean, after seeing Colby's last fight, dude has some power. I mean, he has a lot of output. We'll see. I mean, Woodley's my boy as far as like where that goes, so we'll see how that play plays out, who's next. I'm not really chasing a title shot right now. I will get a title shot when the time's right, but there's big names I want to fight.
How do you see the fight finishing on Saturday?
I won't be happy unless I add him to my highlight reel.
Before I let you go, you said you're happier in welterweight. We've seen like Michael Chiesa move up to welterweight and be happy and comfortable and look good. So would you kind of advise some fighters who may have a difficult time with all those hard weight cuts kind of moving up in weight?
It's kind of hard to say because these guys kind of like count on that weight and that size to win the wrestling. So like these wrestlers, that's why this is happening. These wrestlers get bigger than you and they hold you down for 15 minutes. They win the fight. I'm not a wrestler. I'm a fighter. So I don't care. Like my ability doesn't matter what size I am. It's just I know how good I am.
Well, all your fans are looking forward to your fight on Saturday. What would you like to tell them?
Make sure you guys tune in. It's showtime.